Hello and welcome back to part 8 of this tutorial series. In this video I will show you how to create simple cover points and assign the squad mates certain tasks to it, like sniper maneuver and stuff like that, as well as like placing a console or a terminal to slice into, and how to trigger additional events. So let's start off by adding one of our squad mates into a level. You can simply spawn the pawn of it by placing it into the level, and on start when the map loads up, it will automatically link them together with your HUD. So this is our squad mate, and the next thing we want to do is create a sniper position for him. So in this case, I just use a simple static mesh canister. You can use any other sort of static mesh, but it should not exceed a certain height, otherwise the projectile of the AI shooting will hit the wall or the surface or whatever. So yeah, that's our cover point. The next thing we need is the marker icon. So we can find it under the marker icon, actor, squad marker, CT marker, and then you see all those markers for all various tasks. We find our sniper marker in the marker weapon category. So select it and add it to the map. So this is how it will look in game. Just place it behind the barrel or the static mesh. The next thing we need to do is link them up together. So open up the properties of the marker. Now select the static mesh to link to, and under the marker subcategory, you have to link them at two specific spots. The first one is in the actors property. Hit the plus icon, select add, and then just hit the use button. And the second one is the anchor property. Also just hit the use button, and now they are linked together. We also have to do it like the other way around. So open up the properties of the static mesh, and under the marker subcategory, you again just select the marker, and on the squad marker just hit the use key, and now they are linked together. You might also want to change the HUD marker icon see offset property. By default it's set to 0, which means that the icon, the sniper icon or whatever icon you want the task assigned to, it will be like on the ground level, because that's like the origin point. By default, every sniper prop has this set to 96. So instead of the marker icon appearing like on the floor, it will now appear on on the eye level or the eye side of the icon, which just looks better than just being on the ground. And the last thing we need is a cover point. Let's just put it up real quick. Nice editor. Let me restart the editor because it's fucked up right now. Okay, just to make sure everything got saved. Yeah, okay. The last thing we need is the cover point. We can find it in the navigation category and then cover point. This is so that like this squad mate can actually take cover, so it can crouch or lean sideways or whatever. So we just place it here, like where the mark icon is, and we open up the properties. We can change certain things under the cover point category. You should, or you can set the can lean left and can lean right variable to true, so like the AI can like lean sideways, and also adjust the strafe distance left and right. So like for example, if someone throws a grenade in there, they can run around or sideways is certain distance, for example 300 units to the left and 300 units to the right. And FOV degrees is like, as the name implies, the FOV for the cover point. For example, if we go to 50, you can see the FOV changing. Let's just stick it to 140 by default. Distance to cover is like how long the distance is for the cover point. Not sure if 0 means infinite. In most cases, for example, on Geonosis maps, they set it to like some 1, 2, 3K distance to cover the terrain-filled environment, or for example, this down hallway. And finally, we have to link the cover point to the static mesh. To do that, just open up the static mesh again. Select the cover point, click add, and then the use key, so it selects the cover point. And very important is that under the nav PT logs, we have to add an offset for the cover point. Because otherwise, if we build the map now, the cover point will snap to like the coordinates for the static mesh, so it's like inside. So we don't want to have that. We have to like change the x-axis, for example, to -200 to like move it behind, depending on the direction you're facing with the prop and the cover point, of course. And then if we hit build, okay, maybe it's too much. Let's just select -100. Hit build. So finally, right now this wouldn't work though, because if you would try to assign the squad mate the task to go there, the game will return like an error saying that like there are no path nodes to this location. So we have to like create some path nodes there. Just place some around and make sure they all like link up. And again, like in the previous videos, if you right click on the 3D viewport bar, go to view and then show path, you can see the linked like paths for the AI, and as you can see, they are all linked to the cover points. So the AI or the squad mate can now go there and snipe. Okay. The next thing is terminals or slicing terminals. That's actually easier to set up. We go back to the actor browser. Then on activate item, they are all like all sorts of stuff you see, like explosives, traps, doors, and whatsoever. For now we just do a hack terminal, and you can see like all the terminals like designs from the locations. I just use the rest now. So just right click, add it to here, to the map, move it up a bit, rotate it, and move it to the wall. And to make it like good looking, just go back to the marker icon, actor, squad actor, CT markers, and there's a marker hack terminal native, and then the marker hack terminal. And just place it to the map, rotate it around. This is easier to set up because you only like have to link it without the stupid cover point and the offset. It's done by the system itself. So again, I open up the properties of the marker, select the terminal, and then just link those two properties together, anchor and actors. And the same for the terminal. Go to marker, select the 3D marker, and then just hit the use key for the squad marker, and that's it. In regards to the terminal, there's a category called hack terminal with 4 states. Hacked, like standby state is the standby state is like the default one when you like just place it and you spawn into the map and it's ready to be sliced. The standby state. The next one is like the active state, where the active state defines the state where you started slicing it, and either you are currently slicing it or like you stopped in the mid-time slicing. And then the hacked state is like when you successfully slice the terminal. And the disabled state is like you can, as the name supplies, like you can disable the terminal to prevent any slicing. This can be done with scripted actions, which we will cover in the future. And for example, in the active state, you can see the duration in seconds. This is like, for example, 10 seconds to slice the terminal. You can change it, of course, to any other number. Not sure if it works with 0, though. And you can also specify, for example, an event to trigger when the player starts slicing the terminal, or when he successfully sliced the terminal, an event will trigger, and so on. So you can like chain scripted events together like that. And yeah, this is how you do simple like marker icons and cover points. So let's build the map. Just to make sure, view paths. Alright, so yeah, even though like I didn't place any path nodes, the paths still reach the terminal, and I could assign my squad mate to the terminal to slice. So yeah. Let's test it in game. There's my squad mate.
Bin in Position, Boss.
And as you can see, if I hover over the static mesh, you see the marker icon. Then I can press F.
Von hier haben wir freies Schussfeld.
Bin unterwegs.
And I can assign my squad mate the sniper position. And the same with the slice the terminal.
Position ändern, Delta. Hacken Sie die verdammten Protokolle, Delta.
Bin dabei.
Ignorieren Sie meinen Befehl, Soldat.
Breche Hacksequenz ab, Sir.
Yeah, so that's like how you can create simple cover points and like terminals. And the next part will show you how to like handle explosives and then like droid dispensers and shit. So see ya.